In this video, I'll show you why you don't need market structure shift and how I use change instead delivery for higher reward to risk and no missing trades. I don't use market structure shift at all, and this is what I will show you today. I'll be going over market structure shift versus change instead delivery and a whole strategy based on it. For example, you could be actually entering something like this when there is a turtle soup and then targeting what? Market structure shift level. If anyone needs one-on-one mentorship, check out the description. This is Molham, and let's get into it. Now, first of all, we're looking at market structure shift. What is market structure shift? Basically, and both change in state delivery and market structure shift, both of those should be happening at a key level, right? And it's going to be more dangerous dealing with change in state delivery, but we're going to be getting a higher reward to risk. So now market structure shift is price going up, creating a high, coming lower, creating a low, going up and sweeping the high. And then when the sweep happen inside of a key level or into a key level, then the last low, either the last pullback or the last fractal low or the last swing low, when there is a body closure below it, then we have a market structure shift. So that's what we're looking for, right? Now, on the other hand, the change in state delivery is a much different way of an indication of a market structure shift, but it's an early one. And it could be, in my opinion, in many ways, okay? And this is based on my experience. I put it in different many ways, but I'm going to teach you the ICT's way. And there is another way that I also talked about it before. So the general way of looking at change in state delivery is, for example, this is a key level, okay? And as we're coming into this key level and we got a sweep, for example, here, so let's say we have the sweep here, what we are having is a bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle. So basically we were delivering a buy program here. We're going up. And suddenly, when price reaches this key level, then we had a big engulfing candle engulfing the last bullish candle. In this case, what is this in the future? Now, let me tell you this. Change in state delivery is nothing but the process of the creation of an order block. So when we have a change in state delivery, we are actually creating an order block. Literally at that moment, the order block is created. So for example, we can see that we're going up and suddenly we got this big engulfing bearish candle, engulfing this candle, and then price was coming lower. You see this candle here, the last bullish candle, this is our order block. That's why this is a very nice entry. Why? Because then in the future, price could be coming lower and then coming up again, and the order block will be holding price to go lower and then could go lower, right? So you could be actually entering on the engulfing candle after the change in state delivery, or you could wait for a retracement into the order block. Now, there is another type of change in state delivery. It's basically nothing but the inverse fair value gap. Now, on this example, let's take it, this low is the market structure shift level, right? But there is this fair value gap that happened after the sweep, right? So we had the sweep here, we have this fair value gap here. Now, a change in state delivery is also closing below that fair value gap. A creation of an inverse fair value gap could also be one tab of a change in state delivery. But mainly, I do focus more on the creation of an order block. This is what I focus on. This is how you can get a higher reward to risk. This is how you can get sniper entries. And this is how I do it. But I did refine it more. I do have my types of change in state delivery. And those ones, I'm going to keep them to myself because you don't actually need them. Because it's nothing but more refined to my, my system, my psychology, and my risk management. Our sponsor, Blue Guardian, is the only firm that gives you a tool to protect yourself from hitting your max daily loss and prevent you from overtrading. And it is very simple to use. They also have a new unlimited time evaluation with low profit targets and no trading days requirement, so you can get funded in the same day. Blue Guardian is a pro firm that I trust. Use the link in the description below and use the code MOLHAM to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation. Now, I'll just show you the creation of the change in state delivery and the difference between a change in state delivery and the market structure shift. But be sure to stick until the end of the video because I'll give you a full example going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame and using change in state delivery as an entry and how you can achieve actually a high reward to risk using this type of entry. Now, for example, we can see that this is actually an order block. This is an extreme order block on the 1 hour. And then this is GBP USD on the 15 minutes. Price was coming lower. Now, one thing that I mentioned at the beginning, and I'll be sure to mention it again, we only look for the changes to delivery only at a key level. Otherwise, it's going to be a miss. You're going to be losing a lot of trades. And you want to really focus on the high probability ones and refine it as much as possible. Now, this is 1 hour order block, right? Price was coming to it, and you'll notice that when prices come into it, you see this bearish candle, the high of it was not closed above. Now, again, this is a bearish candle coming inside of the order block. Now, in order to activate this as an order block, we need a closure above this candle. Then we'll be having this as an order block, but we don't see any closure above. Now, any closure above any bearish candle, that means we have a change in state delivery, and we have what? We have an order block that is created very fresh. Now, price doesn't close above this candle, not above this candle in this case, and then we created this last bearish candle, and we closed above it. There you go. That's your change in state delivery entry right here. So instead of waiting for the change or the market section shift in this case, where's it gonna be? All the way here, maybe? Or if you consider last pullback, but this is too dangerous, it's gonna be right here. But mainly this is your market shift level. And price doesn't come to it until when? All the way here on the next day, right? And then it doesn't even retrace all the way to where you want to enter, maybe on this order block, and it doesn't come to. Now, for any reason, I just want to show you what's the entry that you're going to get based on the change in state delivery, and the entry that you're going to get after the retracement, after price closing above the changes or the market size shift. Now, you could be targeting this market size shift level, or you could be targeting any other level, right? Or stop loss just below the low. Now, sometime price will hit your stop loss, start going again. So I want you to refine it more and only focus, as I said, on the highest probability uh, point of interest and key levels. Now, this one worked very nice and only targeting this market section shift level. And by the way, you see this level? This is now our order block. We could actually be looking at the high of the order block or the body of the order block. And you see, after price creating this order block, price came back to the body of the order book. So if you are someone into retracement, you could wait for retracement all the way to the body of the order block, and that's going to give you much higher reward to risk. You can see prices coming up, looking for any point of interest. Actually, there is this order block, for example, with this fair value gap, and what we got is an inducement of an Asian low just slightly above it, right? So this is an inducement. This is a point of interest, fair value gap with an order block. So we could be actually waiting for price to sweep this into the order block and then give us a change in state delivery. Now, price is coming lower. Where is your market size shift level? Most of the people would be looking for, maybe some people would be looking for this high, some people for this high, and some people for this high. But ultimately, this is your swing high, or there is a market section shift when there is a closure above this candle, and there is one here. But I want you to see the difference here. You see how as we're coming lower into this order block, we had this bearish candle coming into the order block, and then we started to go bullish. Now this is our last bearish candle. We did not close above it here, not even here, only here. You see, we closed above it here. Now, this is activating the order book for us. So this is your change in state delivery. And I want to show you that you could be actually looking for retracement again here. Now, where is your order block? It's actually this candle here. Now, this is without refinement. If you refine it, then it's going to be this candle here, right? When you refine it going into the lower time frame. But mainly, this is your order block, this last bearish candle before the bullish move. And you see, price literally came here, started going up. But if you were looking for the change or the market session shift, which is going to be here, and then wait for 50% of the fair value gap where price doesn't come to, and then started to go up, and you'll be missing a lot of trades. I just wanted to understand this point. And now for the inverse fair value gap, there's also an inverse fair value gap here that is created. So the creation of an inverse fair value gap, and you see price actually come to it again. The creation of an inverse fair value gap is also a type of a change in state delivery. Now I'll be going over a full example top-down analysis going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame using PD arrays and using change in state delivery as an entry. Now basically this is Euro USD on the 4-hour time frame. Now you guys know from my top-down analysis video, if you're using 4-hour as your higher time frame, then you can be using 15 minutes as your lower time frame. So 4-hour for the point of interest, 15-minute could be for the changes in delivery. And make sure to watch my top-down analysis video. Now we can see that we created this low, right? And then there is another low that is also created here. So we have equal lows, and in general, we are still in a bullish fair value gap. So we are in a bullish fair value gap. This is a whole bullish fair value gap, and we are having those equal lows. So we might be having a sweep and then going up to where we could be going to this high or this fair value gap, mainly this fair value gap, right? Because we could be having, as of now, an external to internal, and then from this internal, maybe this external or this external again. So we're not sure. So mainly we'd be looking to take some profits here. Now this is the 4-hour equal lows, bullish fair value gap. We are bullish, and we can see where maybe on the 15 minutes we're gonna start to come lower because equal lows are magnets. So we are starting to come lower, and there you go. There is a sweep. So there you go, 15 minutes. Now you see how as we're coming lower into the level, right, into the bullish fair value gap, this high was not closed above, this high was not closed above, or this candle high was not closed above. Again, not closed above. Now we have another bearish candle. So now to activate this as an order block, I want to see a closure above. Let's play one more. There is no closure above as of now. Still, there is nothing. Now, in order to activate this as an order block, we need a closure above, and there you go. We have one here. Now, either you enter from the candle closure or the retracement. So let's say from the candle closure, stop loss below the low, right? And then targeting what? It could be targeting Asian high or this high in the fair value gap, or basically 50% of the fair value gap, for example. Now we go up. In this case, it did not retrace to the order block, right? You see, so sometimes it's not going to actually retrace to the order block. And you see, immediately going where? To the take profit, and then much more, right? So this is a full example of the changes they deliver. Now, let me ask you this question. After the sweep, if you're looking for a market such a shift, where is it going to be? Here or here? So you see how we entered here and we targeted the potential market such a shift level of other people. So it might be, if I'm using the changes state delivery and you're using market such a shift, my target would be your level in order to activate that market such a shift. So you see the difference? And then after the market such a shift, let's see what happened. So let's say you have this fair value gap to enter from, right? So now you're saying, oh my God, there is a displacement all the way above this level, and now we could be coming lower. But in reality, this could be only price coming into this fair value gap and then going lower. Could be something like this. Now, if we play the price action very quick, I want to see what happened. We're looking for this fair value gap maybe to hold. Some people are looking for that. And then price started going lower and then respecting nothing, sweeping the liquidity level again, right? And there you go, going lower. So even though you see that, oh, I'm having a displacement, but in reality, this is not a displacement. This is only price going into another point of interest and going lower. We had basically an internal here, internal to external. Now we're going to be having external to internal, and that's the move of the market. That's how the market moves. If you're not sure about this, then make sure to watch my drone and liquidity video. I go over this very clearly. This is the video for today, a short video. Hopefully you guys learned something new and I was able to give you some insights on this, on the changes in delivery. If you guys like this video, then make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, support me, give me a thank, and share this video with your friends. This is Molham, and I'll see you in the next video.